Hello everybody, what's going on, and welcome back to the weekly tipping videos. Don't worry, there's something. Oh, I'm just wearing my Maverick merch by Logan Paul. Anyway, welcome back to the weekly tipping video. We're gonna kick it straight in. We're gonna get right into round 7. We got big bad matches to consume. I don't know. But we're going to go straight in to Thursday night between the Cats and the Pies. I will be doing a live watch along, and this is the only watch along I'll be doing this week. I don't know if I want to do like what True Footy did when they did back-to-back games. I'm still deciding if I would like to do that one week, but this week I'm just going to stick with the one game, and it's finally going to be a Collingwood game, which is good for me because I go for Collingwood. And I've also tipped them in this game by 16 points. The rain will fall, but I feel like with the inclusions of Tagoe and Dacos, and with the outs of the Cats like Duncan and Narkle, the Pies will just have that upper class in the middle. They've lost Scharenberg, Collingwood, but I feel like they'll be able to take care of it. I feel like they'll have a great game plan for this match. And if it does start really pouring down, I feel like there will be a late change and Mason Cox will go out and someone like Braden Sear will come back in. But yeah, I feel like Collingwood will win this match. They will do a lot of things correct in this match, and they really need to win this match just to get more momentum behind them. So I feel like the Pies will win, and they just have a better ratio at Optus Stadium, the Pies do. So I feel like they will want to win more, and yeah, they'll do better at Optus Stadium, unlike the Cats have in past years. So that's the reason why. Next we have the Dons versus the Dogs at Metricon Stadium on Friday night. Big clash and big outs for both teams, but I'm still going the Bombers in this one by 9 points over the Dogs. I still think it'll be a very close match, unlike last year where the Dogs absolutely obliterated the Dons by like 100-something points and kicked like, what, 20 goals in a row or 22 goals in a row or something like that. But yeah, I think the Dons will be able to hold up, even though they haven't got Dylan Shield. Dylan Shield didn't even play that big of a part last week against North Melbourne. He only got 12 disposals, and the Dons are still able to win. So I think the pace of the Dons will be able to catch the Dogs off guard, and the Dogs will be able to keep their winning streak going. And yeah, they're just the hot team right now, and the Dogs really had a bad week last week. So I still think it'll be close, but I think the Dons will get up by 9 points. Next we move on to Giants Stadium for the match between the Giants and the Lions. A big match, two teams coming off losses in the previous week in round 6. I think the Lions can cause an upset here, and I've tipped them by 13 points over the Giants. I think the Giants are a bit up themselves, and I think the Lions really would want to come back after last week's loss. They just got captured by the Cats in the second quarter and second half, but I feel like they're still a good team. I feel like they'll be up there in September or whatever month we're going to have it this year. And yeah, I feel like the Giants, they're just having a bit of an iffy season, and I feel like they're just not doing much right at the moment. They're just surviving games, they're just winning games, but I feel like the Lions want to get back, and they do alright at Giants Stadium, the Lions. So I feel like they'll win this game, get revenge from last year's semi-final, and win this game by 13 points over the Giants. Next we have the Swans versus the Suns at the SCG. The Swans have so many injury problems. Isaac Heaney is out, and I feel like with minimal crowd, the Suns will get up in this game by 22 points over the Swans. The Swans just have so many injuries, and it's just crazy. And the Suns, they did only lose by 17 to Melbourne, but they've been in a lot of matches. They've been really competitive this year. That's why I think they'll be able to beat the Swans by 22 points at the SCG. The next game sees the Tigers take on the Roos, the last Saturday game, because there is a Monday game, and I'm tipping the Tigers to win this one by 25 points. They're sort of getting back in form, even though last week they only won by 8 points. But the Roos, they're just really frustrating to watch right now. Nothing's really going right for them. Nothing's really clicking. And I could see this game just being a good game for the Tigers to really charge back into form and really get their season up and going. So that's why I've tipped them by 25 points over the Roos at Metricon Stadium. Next we had the Blues versus the Power. A kind of big match in a way. The Blues in the top 8 for the first time in a bit, but I've gone the Power in this one by 17 points. I really feel like they showed why they're a genuinely a genuine premiership contender last week against the Giants. They held up when they needed to hold up last week, and they did it well in the last quarter. The Giants hit the lead, but then the Power was strong enough to hit the lead back, and then they never looked back from there in the last quarter. The Blues had a really good game, but it was against a team like the Dogs, whereas the Power are a much more stronger and smarter team than the Dogs are this season. No offense, I don't want to hurt anyone, but let's be real. So that's why I've gone the Power by 17 points to get up and continue on their winning ways. It's the Hawks versus the D's at Giants Stadium next, and I've got the big upset. I've got the D's to win, to beat Hawthorn by 7 points. I don't know, I just have a feeling this is one of those games where you're like, okay, you think Hawthorn will win, right? But I've got a strange feeling that the D's can get up this one, and I've gone the D's by 7 points to beat the Hawks at Giant Stadium. That's all I'm going off in this match. Don't at me. The D's are going to get up by 7. Call me back when I get it correct, okay? Just at me when I get that correct, and you'll be like, Sam, you're a genius. I'll be like, I know. Next, we have the derby between the Dockers and the Eagles back at Optus Stadium with a riveting crowd of 30,000, I think. Yeah, 30,000. So does the Pies and Cats game. It'll be a ripper contest. It always is in derbies. But the Eagles, they're the more informed team. The Dockers, after their miracle win against the Saints last week, I still don't think they'll be able to win this derby. I think it'll be a good contest, but I still think the Eagles will come out on top by a big margin of 27 points over the Dockers at Optus Stadium. The last match of the week sees the Crows take on... Oh, wait. What have I done here? The Crows... Have I done that correctly? The Crows take on the Saints at the Adelaide Oval. And the Crows, they're really fighting this season. They're one of those teams that are going to fight in every match, but they're not going to win a lot of games. They're 0-6 right now. The Saints are really... I mean... Last week they did lose to the Dockers, but you know, it was a close game. They stuck in it. They almost came back. So I've gone the Saints in this one by 22 points. I just think they'll run all over the Crows at Adelaide Oval, and I think the Saints they want to win this one against the Crows because they've been doing bad away from Melbourne. So hopefully they get up in this one, show their might, and win this one. And I've gone the Saints by 22 points over the Crows. And that concludes this weekend's tippings. Again, at me when the D's beat the Hawks by 7 points, because I'll be so happy when that happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for enjoying the content that I've been rolling out. I really want to do a practical video, a footy horse video with my brother. So hopefully I can get that out soon. Until then, I'll see you soon for more content on the channel when I come up with another idea, because I'm slowly running out of ideas in isolation. Okay, I'm gonna go now.